Look around you. Who do you see, winners or waiters? A study of 375 million people found that 92% of those surveyed had failed to keep their New Year's resolutions by February. That means only 8% of people actually achieve their New Year's goals. Look at any gym. In January, it's packed. People are buying equipment. People are talking about transformation. By February, though, most of those people have stopped going. They went from fired up to falling flat in less than 30 days. Why? Well, there are many reasons. They thought it would be easy. They felt overwhelmed. They lost motivation. But today, I want to talk about a far more dangerous reason. I believe the biggest reason most people fail is because they think like waiters. They don't understand that in life, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Let me explain. When I decided to become an entrepreneur, my family and friends weren't happy. Not only was it not a typical path, but they saw the risk. Back then, being a businessman meant working long hours for low pay, facing constant rejection, and starting over after every setback. My parents wanted me to have a stable job with benefits, but I knew deep down I wasn't meant for the traditional path. So I took a leap of faith. I invested everything I had into my education. I devoured books. I reached out to mentors. I learned everything I could about business, and eventually my hard work paid off. I started earning 6 figures, then 7, then 8, and now I teach other entrepreneurs how to do the same thing. Looking back, I can see why my journey wasn't easy. It was a difficult path. But even though the road was hard, I never regretted my choice. Do you see why? Because I acted. I didn't wait. Yes, I was scared. Yes, I doubted myself. But instead of waiting for the perfect moment, I started anyway. As soon as I felt the desire to break out of my normal life, I began to take action. And once I did, momentum pushed me forward. Momentum is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And like gravity, it pulls you in the direction of your actions. Every decision moves you forward, but it also moves you away from the waiters. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Now let's look at another example. Imagine you're watching the news and you hear another company downsizing. You're 45 years old and you think to yourself, I need to find a new job quickly. You spend your weeks sending out resumes and applying to openings. But after a few weeks, you receive very few responses. You might be thinking, it's too late. I'm too old to start over. You give up. But let me ask you something. If you waited 10 years to start looking for a new job, would you have been better off? No. In fact, you would have been worse off. See, when we wait, time starts working against us. When you put off making a decision, life makes a decision for you. And usually those decisions aren't good ones. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, when I get my life together, I'll start my business. When I lose weight, I'll start dating. When I finish school, I'll start traveling. Stop it. Those are excuses. Because remember, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. When you wait to start taking care of your health, it becomes harder to lose weight. When you wait to start investing, it becomes harder to make progress. When you wait to start your family, it becomes harder to have children. Listen, it's no secret that life is getting tougher. Medical bills are skyrocketing. Markets are unpredictable. Relationships are fragile. Starting a family seems impossible for many. Time isn't slowing down. In fact, it's speeding up. Things are only going to get harder. But here's the good news. We control our destiny. It's always up to us to write our future. It's our choices that determine our outcome. I don't know about you, but I refuse to be a waiter. I don't want to wait until it's too late. Instead, I choose to act. Even when I'm afraid, even when I'm unsure, even when I don't feel ready. See, readiness is a myth. We convince ourselves that we'll start when the time is right. But the truth is, if you wait for the perfect time will pass you by. Instead, I encourage you to be a doer. Be someone who acts despite the fear, despite the uncertainty. Because remember, winners act, waiters wait. And when you act, momentum begins. Momentum is the force that takes what you do and magnifies it. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be, but it's only activated by your decisions. It's easy to wait. It's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to be a waiter, but greatness isn't achieved by being average. It's achieved by doing more than everyone else. It's achieved by pushing through when others quit. It's achieved by acting when others are waiting. Here's the truth. Your potential is being wasted every second you wait. Your dreams are dying on the vine. Your goals are becoming obsolete. Too many people wait too long, and by the time they start, it's too late. Remember, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. But here's the good news. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to begin, and it's certainly never too late to be a winner. Are you ready to stop waiting and start living? Are you ready to turn your life around? Are you ready to finally start? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to grow your wealth, subscribe to our channel and check out these videos. Thank you for watching.